folks, and welcome to Subjective Thoughts. And our comic for today is Manowar, Unconquered, issue 5 by Valiant. Now, there is violence, fighting, killing, blood, and beatings in this one. So if you are in any way squeamish, you have been warned. Also, spoilers. Alright, here's the team. So, when we left off Eric in issue 4, that was a bit of a while for me until I got issue 5. But when we left him off, he's been recaptured by the Romanos race and imprisoned again. And so was the Genomancer. And it looked like that might be it. And also some of the aliens he helped escape were crucified on crosses but flying in space. Actually made a really cool but grim image. Anyway, we start this one with a sort of a flashback for Tyra, the champion for the Romanos. And it is confirmed that she was, her planet was conquered. And she was taken because before they captured her, she killed a lot of the Romanos. And so they decided to experiment on her, with the XX suit. Not an Manowar suit, but some kind of XX suit. Which is supposed to work the same, but many of the test subjects have been killed from this experiment because they couldn't handle all the trauma and then the pain of getting the suit on. But Tyra survived. She has survived the ordeal. And then she's brought back from this. Well, now, I said sort of flashback because it's more of a memory. She's having it as she's standing with the general, the new general. The previous one was killed by their leader. As they're trying to remove the suit, the Manowar suit from Eric, but not having any success, and if they try a bit more, it's going to kill him, and then they won't get the suit, or at least, like, Shaira is very connected to him, as I think I mentioned before. Well, anyway, he and Eric and Tyra have this conversation. He says, I know you, I know your pain, you don't remember, you're just, essentially their puppet. They're using you, I can see it in your eyes. Well, she gets pissed off at him, and she punches him in the face. But then, I think she suggests maybe to kill him or something. Or she gets more violent, then the general says, enough, Tyra, go get the suits here to help us here. Go tell her to brew a potion to separate him. 1 second. Also, Tyra, of course, does. Yeah, that's how it went. They have these creepy doctors, too. Oh, yeah, and before that, or after Tyra leaves, he essentially threatens the general that he will, he tells him, I know that, once she finds out you stole her memories, she will rebel. And the general says a good dog doesn't bite its master's hand. A wise dog, sorry. But then then Eric says, no, a wise dog goes straight for the throat. True. Okay, 1 second. Okay, then we go to the Suit-Seer's chamber. She's wearing this long head cap thing that is very long. It's kind of like those hats that you put on and you press the little, let's say a bunny hat, and then you press the little arms and the things are moving. And she's naked besides that, so that's a choice. I mean, here she's kind of exposed too, but that she's was in her pajamas or something. Well, anyway, the Soothsayer did confront, Tyra did confront her in the last issue. It looks like here she goes to her, the Soothsayer tells Tyra that if they want her help to, remove Eric from his suit or to kill him, then she refuses. And if that makes her a traitor, then so be it. She'll take her punishment. Tyra gets angry again. She said, you'll help me find out what I want. She slaps her and threatens her, tell me which of these bottles will make me, see what I want to. And she tells her the black bottle, or vial. Anyway, she grabs it. The Soothsayer warns her, though, that, wait, what did she tell her? She warned her about seeing whatever it is that she'll see. What was it? There we go. Just as a bell cannot be unrung, the things that await you cannot be unseen. So yeah, once she drinks from the black flask, there we go. The black flask, you won't be able to unsee it. So then I guess Tyra sees herself fighting the Exo-Man of War and killing him, but then she said Nyman, that's the Soothsayer's name, because she talks to her while she's having the vision. And she says, she calls her and she said, I'm sorry, I was the one who took them from you, her memories. The Soothsayer had to do that. She was the one that took away Tyra's memories when she was taken by the Romanos. Okay, then, okay. Then meanwhile, we'll go back to Eric. He is still in that chamber. The general's getting more and more impatient. Then Eric says, he's like, where is the Soothsayer and Tyra? And then Eric finally breaks, free. He's been waiting for an opportunity to do so. He breaks free. The general yells at the robot doctor thing, or the scientist, I'm not sure. It goes to him, but Eric kicks it aside, kicks the scientist or whatever he is. And then 2 actual soldiers run in, and the general's like, that's it, kill him where he stands. Now, Eric, of course, Eric and Shire are both, Shire, I'm still not sure how to pronounce her name. They're still both weak, but still, she gives them like these, we could kind of say, bigger hands with armor. And with that, he kills the 2 soldiers. Then he takes a metal pole and sticks it right into the general. And kind of, fuck you, I'm going, I'm Eric of, where did he say he's from? Acidia. And, I'm the king's, King Elric's nephew. I'm the heir to Visigoth, all of that. And, I will forget you. You're insignificant. I will destroy everything here. And then Eric leaves, and he's like, the general yells at him, wait. He's just leaving him there to die from his wound. Then Eric wants to go first find the Soothsayer. But Cher's like, we'll get to your lover later. We gotta find the Genomancer. Was she jealous? Yeah, I'm joking. And she's like, later. First we gotta find the Genomancer. So they go to the chamber, the engine where she's held. They free her once again. Eric asks her, will you honor me by telling me your name? She tells him her name was Ala Ann something. She was a priestess on her planet before she was taken by the Romanos. And he tells her that she's a genomancer, more likely the Shara tells her. No, sorry, he tells her that he knew her kind from Earth. So they need to do something. They need her help in order if they have any chance of getting someone else out alive from that ship. But then as they're about to do something, Tyra appears. Like, you're not going anywhere, that suit will be mine. And then she tells him, as the Shira finally builds up the suit again to cover him, that she killed the suit seer. And then Shira tells him, Eric, no, do not be quick to anger. She's fooling you in order to make you angry. And like, if you want my anger, so be it. For that, he knocked her, and then I don't know. I don't think he kills her. I think he knocks her unconscious, maybe. All I know is she kind of, after he hits her, she kind of disappears. Yeah, there we go. She kind of, yeah, I'm not sure. I think, I don't know if he kills her. It's not clear. Then, meanwhile, we go back to the general. One of the scientists or whatever he is arrives. The general pulled out the metal pole from his middle, I think it was in the stomach maybe. And then he wants the cherry cells. It's a kind of a suit, I think, that's supposed to be kind of like the Exo Manowar. But they stopped using it because it was too dangerous. Everyone who tried to wear it, everyone tried to wear it, Jesus. But he still wants it, the general wants it, he wants to die fighting at least. And he's like, that's an order. And then suddenly we see Eric, he's found the suit seer. Looks like she was laying unconscious in her chamber. Maybe Tyra just knocked her out before she left. So, of course, they kiss. And then he's like, I won't leave you. Stop asking questions. Because she's saying, I've done all these things for the Romanos. I'm your enemy. It's like, stop asking questions. They kiss. And then Cher's like, Eric, I hate to interrupt, but we appear to have company. And then Eric kind of turns around a bit. And then he sees the general who looks something like out of a Clive Barker novel. You know, like those weird, the Cenobites in a way. But if you combine that with a demonic porcupine, it looks fucked. And when he opens his mouth, Jesus, the teeth. Holy shit. It's like a nightmare-fueled nutcracker. Those teeth. Anyway, he tells them, I'll kill you and I'll keep your corpse on display and I'll keep the witch alive so she'll sing songs about your death. Oh God, he looks hideous. And then he says this is how it ends for Eric of, Dacia, I keep forgetting. And that's it. That's basically where the issue ends. The rest is just ads and shit like that. Okay, so first of all, cover. That's the cover I got, whatever was available on my comic shop. I do like it, though. It's very nice. You got Eric here. You got the suit seer. And you got, I guess, a city behind. These are epic covers. I think these are done by Liam Sharp. He's the artist. You see, there's our lady, Tyra. That's not actually her name either. It was given to her by the Romanos, and that's her, I think, when she first got connected to the suit. Ugh. She too looks a bit like a Cenobite, doesn't she? In that one. And then we go back to she comes back to the present in a way. There's Eric, there's that scientist guy thing I told you about. As always, Liam Art's art is awesome. Really fits this spacey story. See, that's the suits here. And great dark colors and everything. Really gives you this atmosphere of space. I don't know if Liam Sharp ever worked on the Xenomorph comic. And I think he could have drawn it awesome. As it would really fit this coloring and art style. Okay, anyway. So that was the art. So that's it. One more issue before the end of the story. What is going to happen, I wonder? Is Eric gonna come out of this alive? Now he's gotta defeat this mutated general. Really, I wish I could show you him. I wish he was on the first page or something. Oh, maybe in the next issue, in the last one, he will be, so I can show you. Because he just, the way he looks is just something else. Let me tell you. Wait, can't seem to put it there. Alright, 1 second. That's actually here any noise. My grandma's TV. Right, so back to the story. So yes, what is going to happen now? I mean, so far this has been a really cool adventure. But he's finding a genomancer, and then you got the soothsayer. Who's going to survive all of this? Is Tyra alive even after... Now, I don't know. I don't know if Eric killed her or not. Maybe he didn't. I'm really not certain. And I do hope she's alive, because it'll be interesting to see her go out and fight. Will Eric be able to defeat this thing that the general has now become? I think he no longer is really interested even in getting the armor anymore. He just wants to kill Eric. Not surprising after all the trouble he caused them. And I think the next one will be it. I think Eric, regardless, will destroy the Romanos race. And hopefully manage to save a couple of the... Well, not a couple, or at least some of the ones still left on the ship. What's going to happen with the Genomancer after? Where's she going to go? What about Tyra? Will she live even, or will she die? I just don't imagine her staying with Eric. I don't think Eric's the type who's really going to have a lover that'll always stay with him, considering the kind of life he leads. It's something that Tyra laughs at him for. He has no purpose. His whole race is gone. Even the time period that he lived in is gone. So why is he still, continuing on? But I'm sure if she was still as she was, she would understand him. So that's it. It's left to be seen. Oh boy, I'm excited for that last issue. Alright, folks, so that is it. Let me know what you thought of issue 5. And remember, collect what you're passionate about, share it on YouTube. Bye!